We are welcoming in the Christmas shopping season on this week's Fastest 4 Minutes in Finance. Hello again. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Inman. Well, is it just me or does the Christmas season seem to arrive earlier every year? We are just now entering the second weekend of November, right? The leaves are still on the trees. But this past weekend, I saw at least a half dozen Christmas ads on TV. My neighbors even already have their Christmas lights up on their house, and I'm pretty sure my wife has already filled half her shopping list, at least half of my wish list, I hope. It seems we are all ready to get into the Christmas spirit, and the National Retail Federation is banking on it. Their latest survey released last month found that Americans plan to spend, on average, $875 on gifts, decorations, food, and other seasonal items to celebrate the holidays. The trade group is also forecasting that holiday spending will reach record levels this year, up to between $957.3 billion and $966.6 billion. Now, if that happens, it would be a year-over-year growth of between 3 and 4%. Trade group says online shopping will continue to lead the way, growing between 7 and 8% to a spending level of between $273.7 billion and $278.8 billion. Now, the National Retail Federation president and CEO Matthew Shea is quoted in a press release as saying it's not surprising to see holiday sales growth returning to pre-pandemic levels. Overall, household finances remain in good shape and will continue to support the consumer's ability to spend. The group's chief economist, Jack Kleinhans, is quoted as saying consumers remain in the driver's seat and are resilient despite headwinds of inflation, higher gas prices, stringent credit conditions, and elevated interest rates. Now, it's all good news for the economy, but it is also important to have some perspective. And we can get that from the NRF's own chart. Check this out. It shows historical holiday sales over the past 20 years. Now, you can see that there was holiday spending growth in 19 of the past 20 years. The only time it dropped year over year was in 2008. And that, of course, was at the onset of the Great Recession. In fact, the average growth rate for holiday sales is about 4.1% over the past 20 years. So if there is a 3 to 4% growth this year, that would be pretty average. As you can see, it would also be the slowest growth rate since at least 2019, which was right before the pandemic. So while the actual dollar amount spent this holiday season may in fact be a record high, it may also be the result of higher prices that consumers have to pay to get the same goods and services. While the growth rate looks like it will be strong, it will not be anywhere near record-setting. In fact, it may not suggest a near-term recession, but it does potentially suggest a slowdown in spending. The bottom line for you, though, is to focus on your personal economy this holiday season. Make sure if your spending hits record levels, it's paid for with cash. Hopefully you've saved during the rest of the year to have that cash on hand to spend now. If not, don't put purchases on a credit card unless you can afford to pay it off in January. Also, avoid the temptation to decrease your savings rate to retirement accounts to pay for Christmas. We don't know what's coming in the economy after the holidays, but we can be prepared in our personal economy by avoiding debt and staying on track for our financial goals. Thanks for watching.